Okay, I have a fun little project to show you guys. I thought that this was, it's just going to be like the most adorable thing. So you guys may know about these little enamel dots or enamel stars. I got this in a scrapbooking type of kit from Studio Calico. And if you buy them in like Michael's or online, they could be anywhere for a sheet like this size, which is maybe 2 inches by something, maybe like 40 to 50 on there. It winds up being somewhere between $5 and $10, which is really pretty pricey. So I'm usually pretty cautious when I'm using these because I don't have a whole bunch of them. Then I saw a video where you can make them yourself. So on YouTube, and I will just really quickly show you, but just look at them. I mean, they look amazing. And if you put them next to the ones that are just manufactured, which do have an adhesive back to them already, so you just peel them off and put them on. Just you'll need to use some glue, but they're so cute. So what you start out with are these perler beads. You find these in, at least I found them in Michael's, and they come in a variety of colors. They come in, big bags that are all mixed together, but I was able to find this particular one, and I'm up close, so just so you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, so there's 16 different colors. And I have now made some of these little beads from each one of these, and I will show you, which you actually were just looking at. Let me put these together. So what wound up happening was you take these little beads, and let me pull out so you can see what it looks like and how you set it up. But you have parchment paper, and then you come around the same sheet. Just so you can see, this was a package of 4,000 pieces, and again, that was 16 different colors. Some of those colors are, just different shades of like either pink or orange or blue and purple, so it's not like they're all really different colors. But they turn out, they start out like this, like a little ring. So here's one on the side, and then there's one, just rolling around. And so what you do is you put these down on the parchment paper. People said that you don't want to use wax paper because they get stuck. And then I just used some of the parchment paper I had. It took a small little bit. I put it in my toaster oven, and I have the Frigidaire Professional, and it took one little sheet, like this little piece of parchment fit in there, and I didn't even fill it up that much because I knew I didn't want to. I was just trying to see what the temperature would be. For the toaster oven I used 325 degrees for 30 minutes, and I checked a little bit early, so I actually opened up the toaster oven door one time for each of these 2 batches, and they took the same amount of time. If you open up the toaster oven and they're not ready, what you'll see is like a little dimple, and because these were all complete, you don't see the dimple here, but you'll be able to see, and you can just close the oven door, and mine just started again. And then I wanted to try to see if I could make bigger ones, because if you take this, you get that size, so it will kind of flatten and get wider. And then I tried to see if I could take this little bead and then put another one on top, so you can't see it from just on top, but I try to make sure that it was directly on top of each other. Same amount of time, same temperature, and you'll see that it actually did work. If they're a little bit off though, you can see, and this is me trying to put 3 of them, let me show you what I did there. So I tried side by side to see what that would look like, and then I also did in 3, and that's what comes out like this little guy here, like a water molecule. And I mean, I think these actually can work. So I'm going to just try it on some scrapbooking and then see what it looks like. I'm probably going to use some matte media to put them down because I don't like working with hot glue. And I'll let you know how it goes. But you can see, I mean, this took me It's 2 batches, so it took me an hour. It took, you know, maybe 5 minutes to kind of put each of these on the so that it was pointing up, which that takes a little bit of time just to get right. You can see for some reason the black ones weren't fully melting, and so they have a dimple, and I think that's, or maybe it's 2 side by side. So this is also 2 side by side. You get something that looks kind of like a bacteria, you know, a diplococci type of bacteria. Some of these had a little bit of glitter in them. I don't know if you can see that, but right now in front of me, these are amazing. They look so cute. They look just like the enamel dots. Like you can see, if anything, they have more dimension and more, I would say, more character. You can see the difference between this and this one. Granted, I mean, it was just different colors, but I feel like that seems so much more substantial. It's got, maybe this one's a little bit wider, but the height is actually, so the dimension that it's going to give a page is going to be a lot greater. And then I think these kind of fun shapes are going to be neat. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to make a star, but I think this was really kind of cool. So, 325 degrees, 30 minutes. Perler beads. Oh, and I don't know if I said how much it cost. So, for the 4,000 pieces, it was 14 or 12 something maybe. I have to go back and check, but it's somewhere between $12 and $14 for the whole pack. And because there was something else that I got at Michael's that was more, I didn't actually use my coupon for it. I used the coupon for something that was more expensive. So, but I thought I didn't want to wait to see if this would work. I wanted to start using them right away because I only have this many enamel dots left, and I've got I bought a whole bunch of pages to do some Project Life stuff. So I wanted to get started on it, and then I thought it would be just super duper fun because you only need maybe 3 to 5 for a page to make them look like extra special. And I'll probably show you guys what that looks like later. Bye.